I'm Carlino and I do stuff. And today the stuff that I'm doing is trying to clean out my garage. Now the problem is that I've got a whole bunch of paint cans that I need to put somewhere and I don't really have a good storage system. So I'm going to see if I can cobble something together out of whatever I've got lying around to give me space to put my paint cans and keep them organized. So it may not look like it, but I recently built organizers so that I could keep all of my various stock together and get it out of the way. Right here I've found some pieces that should make for a good paint can rack. So obviously if I wanted to, I could make a plan, go to the store, get the stuff that I need for exactly what I want to build, but it's 10 o'clock at night and I want to do this now. I don't want to wait till tomorrow, and I do have stuff. So we're going to cobble together with the stuff that I've got on hand. I'd like to use this old piece of baseboard for the sides, but I only have one of them. So it's 56 inches long. That means that the sides are going to be 28 inches. See, you cut it in half. You get it. I'm going to cut it just a little bit short so that I can trim everything to be the same length. So I've got this piece which I'd like to use for the top cross member, and I don't have another one, but I do have this which is just a little bit longer. So I'm just going to jog these up and give it a line. I'd like this rack to have some kind of backing, but these two pieces are the largest pieces of flat stock that I have. But they are the same width, so I think I'm just going to use them both. When I put everything together, this pegboard just sticks out a few extra inches, so if I trim it along here, then this should be good to go. I'm probably going to need some kind of corner supports, so I'm going to cut those out of this piece. Still being safe. Now, we can actually start putting things together. We have a frame. It is nice to have a stockpile of tools for just about everything. It took me a little while to decide what I wanted to do after this point. I need to have two supports in here, something to support the back of the can from underneath and something to support it in the front. I went through a lot of different materials. I had some angle iron and some old pipes and things, but what I settled on is actually pretty cool. I found these cardboard angles, which I believe were some kind of corner protectors. That's going to be in the back, and then I've got some dowels and some old pieces of corner round that should be rigid enough to support it in the front. And if I turn the camera, you can pretend that it's on the wall. The things will go in at a slight angle, and then these will be in the back to support the back of the can, and then these rails will be in the front to keep it propped up at an angle. I just realized that I put this one on backwards, so took the screws out, and now I'm taking it off. I'm going to flip it over, put it back on. That sucks. That is much better. Now the splintery side is to the back. Alright, I've done some math and drawn some lines. Now it's time to attach the back supports for the cans. Got my glue gun. It's time to start putting in the front supports. This one on top, which this one's just kind of cosmetic, which is kind of funny considering what this thing looks like, but I don't care. Now, to tack these things in place temporarily. The last thing is to put some brads in so that everything will be nice and secure. Alright, so here it is. Might need a little bit more tweaking, but essentially this is it. Put it on the wall, and then take paint cans and just put them in like that. And there you go. This thing should be able to hold over 60 cans of paint, which is going to be great because I probably have 60 cans of paint. And I can sort them by color and type and everything, so this is going to help me out a lot. And I made it out of junk that I had lying around, which is also pretty awesome. So there you go, seeing that you do not need to be afraid to try to build your very own paint can organizer out of whatever stuff you have lying around in your garage. This is Clay Carlino telling you to be brave. This is the thing mounted to the wall and loaded up with paint cans. Oh, look at that. Sad thing is, I still have more paint cans than it can hold.